is Shawnee, and I'm representing Speakingpal.
Shawnee?
Shawnee, Shama, Speakingpal. And our byline is Learn with a Smile. And how do I get to the next slide?
Next, the first one.
And this is what I looked like the last time I was at Lוינסקי, because it was the Gulf War, and I was actually teaching phonetics and English to music students at Lوينسكي. Okay. Just a little bit about Speakingpal. We're a mobile learning company. We bring education to mobile and other devices. We've developed an advanced client-server platform for content distribution. We have a very, very unique focus on speaking. We use speech recognition technology. We're a multiple award winner, and we have a great, great multidisciplinary team. We have a partnership with ETS, which is the educational testing service, and they developed the TOEIC and TOEFL tests. So I'll just go over this very briefly, because speaking English is a very big growing need. It really translates into tangible opportunities. You get better business, you get into programs that you might not be able to get into. You might get into a higher salary paying job, or get into a job at all if you have better English. And what's the real problem, and what's Speakingpal's solution? Well, human tutors, whether they're in class like I was at Lوينسكي or online, they're time consuming, they're embarrassing. One of the big problems I had as a teacher was trying to get students to talk up in class. There are really not enough opportunities to practice, and you don't get enough feedback. The content can be quite tedious and boring, and tutors are expensive. So Speakingpal has developed something that takes a very short amount of time. We section our things in like little mini lessons. It's safe. You can speak, without being embarrassed. It's always available. It's fun content and affordable, which is really, really important. And we've developed an application using automatic speech recognition for smartphones, tablets, and smart TV. Here you can see our smart TV. You actually talk into a character on your TV, which is kind of cool. And this is how Speakingpal works.
That's right.
It'll happen, give it a second.
Hi, welcome to Speakingpal. Now you can practice speaking on your mobile phone at any time and get instant feedback. Let's see how Speakingpal works. Watch me while I practice. Why do you want to work for our company? Well, there is a lot of opportunity to grow here.
You choose between two.
All you have to do is read a sentence from the screen and the dialogue goes on. Speakingpal will give you the instant feedback on the sentence you just read. At the end of the dialogue, you can see how well your sentences and words were pronounced. It's as easy as that.
So sorry about the volume there, guys.
Sorry.
But here you'll see a screenshot of our applications. You can see that there's a lesson flow. So you select a unit, you listen to a little preview of it, you do the speaking practice, and then you have a review. On the review screen here, this is actually a color-coded system here, so it's red if you're not speaking so great, okay, and yellow if it's okay, and green if your speaking is okay. And we have actually developed the same kind of color coding for individual words. So a person can actually see which word he should try and practice. And on the review screen, we have another little video where the person can hear a native speaker say the utterance. He can hear his own utterance here with the, presses to hear his own utterance to compare. And he can retry as many times as often. And so each lesson can be as short as a few minutes, or if the person wants to practice more and more and more, it can lead to a lot of practice time. People actually like Speakingpal. We launched in 2011. We have 700,000 users all over the world and growing. And we've gotten very, very good feedback. We said, it's an excellent app. This program is more than wonderful. It's like a friend you want to be with. I, as a former teacher, was really pleased to hear we got this letter from a Brazilian teacher, and she writes blogs about apps, and she said she was introduced to Speakingpal by a student and found it so amazing and practical that I decided to write a post about it. And that for me said like, that was like wonderful. And then out of the blue we saw this YouTube, which kind of blew me away.
My name is Monica. I'm from Algeria. I have been Google before.
So I'll just go up a little bit.
I like Speakingpal.
I like Speakingpal. And this is somewhere, we don't know where it is, but she had a little group there that she was explaining and showing how the application was working. The application needs to have connectivity. So when there's not connectivity, we also have a listen unit, and that's the unit that she was demonstrating. Of course, you can have a great product, but if you don't have a market strategy, it's not going to help you. We have direct to customers, so we're in all the app stores. We have carriers for the Android stores. We also have distribution channels like the ETS distribution or Lenovo with the television that have pre-installed.
What's the business model?
Yeah, our business model is a subscription. It's a subscription that per month. Yes, it's per month, per year. And we also have for institutions like Laureate and other institutions, we've had bulk licensing agreements. We also another educational creator used our platform that we imported their material, and we were able to develop a type of activity that used their material that used the automatic speech recognition. So, yeah.
What is the level that people can study with this? All kinds of levels?
We have actually beginner, intermediate, advanced, but the beginner's not really super beginner. It's more like around grade 7 level.
Curriculum that people can
we have 60 units that are divided into levels. They're sort of bunched together because in order to really read this, it's not going to be really super beginners. So around grade 7 to high school level. And we have business units that are a little bit more, the vocabulary is a little bit more.
I have a technology question. Does it listen also to accents and stuff like that, or only the words that I'm saying the actual word correctly?
The engine is actually tuned to the North American accent, and we've tried to make it so that the scoring will be better if it's a native person speaking than, let's say, a Japanese person or something like that.
And so it's more pronunciation, or it's more
words and pronunciation?
It's based on pronunciation. It's based on how close you are to American phonemes or the sound systems of America.
Is the technology proprietary? Did you develop it in-house, or are you using open source engines?
We're using another engine that's not open source, but the scoring system and the implementation is proprietary.
But the actual speech recognition?
The actual engine is something that we've
licensed?
licensed, yeah.
And Iris, last question.
Do you have it only in English?
We have it only in English right now, which is the biggest market for us. And why I think a school like Levensky would be interested in something like this is that we would really like to see the efficacy and have research on this topic to see how the pronunciation improves. Okay, so thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.